hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today I have two quick and easy, very simple recipes to share with you. I have decided going forward, if I do any kind of a cooking vlog, it just needs to be cooking, because usually I try to incorporate that, like with me and my daughter going shopping or, some other things, and it just gets too long. So for the 5 of you who have requested another cooking video, here it is. And for the 5 of you that are going to watch it, thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, my name is Melinda. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I am experimenting with this channel a little bit. If you like these kind of videos, normally I stick to luxury topics, but I would love it if you would take a moment and hit that subscribe button down below. I have mentioned several times about trying to shift gears or change genres on this channel, and somebody snapped me out of that. I don't have the comment in front of me, but it was on, I believe it was on my last Q&A video. The lady said she was a chef and she constantly thinks of starting a cooking channel, but just it overwhelms her having to cook at work and then come home and make a cooking channel. And I got to thinking, if this was all that I did, I would get equally as burned out. So I'm just gonna throw in random content. I'm gonna keep doing my travel vlogs, some non-luxury vlogs, some cooking vlogs. So let's talk about the cooking, because I didn't do a very good intro on that. I came in while the chicken was cooking for 2 hours. So first of all, I'm going to be making my guacamole, which is super simple. I don't use spice. If you followed any of my cooking videos, you can put it as spicy as you want. You can put jalapenos in there. I personally prefer cilantro. I would put cilantro in mine. My husband hates it. He thinks it tastes like dirt. I think there's 2 groups of people. You either like cilantro or it tastes like dirt. I like cilantro, but so I don't have that in there, but it's very easy, and when I make it, it is gone, whether it is the 2 of us, the 4 of us, or the 6 of us. And then for the chicken, I don't do a good job with the measurements, because I threw the package away and I showed the chicken it's already been cooking for 2 hours. I'm pretty sure it was over 2 pounds and there were 8 chicken thighs in there. We had been buying our chicken thighs at Costco. They come in a big package in the fresh department. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times we have gotten home and the chicken had either leaked in our car, leaked in our fridge, leaked in the freezer. And I don't know if we just have been so unlucky and maybe it was like a box cutter when they were opening it. We don't know. But the last time my husband was so mad, he drove the chicken back. So the grocery store just seems to be having these really big portions, and 4 chicken thighs is absolutely perfect for 2 people and gives you leftovers. So I use about half of the chicken to make my chicken salad, and the other half to make my chicken and dumplings. And I had made the chicken and dumplings with the chicken thighs before, boneless, skinless, by the way. I have made it before with that, and because we just had some left over and we were just sick of sheet pan supper and all the things. You've seen me make a lot of things, and we tend to, because there's 2 of us, do a lot of things on repeat. It was so good. It was so much better than using a rotisserie chicken. My husband and I absolutely loved it. So I thought, I have all this chicken, why not make 2 recipes? So I'd never done the chicken salad with it. I usually do a rotisserie chicken for that as well. It was so much better. If you don't like chicken thighs, get a rotisserie chicken, do chicken breasts, chicken tenders, whatever, makes you happy. You don't have to use thighs. But I'm gonna put in the footage here, and hopefully you like the recipes. So I should have started this at the beginning. I completely forgot, but that's okay. I have boneless, skinless chicken thighs in here. And lately they've been coming in just huge packages that are way too big for 2 people. So what I'm gonna do is cook this today, and then the next couple of days make a few recipes out of it. So I just put them in the crock pot, and I put in some chopped onion, looks like that, a little bit of garlic powder, salt and pepper, and then I have it on low and for 6 hours. So you can see it's been a while since I remembered I was going to film this part of the vlog. But so the two recipes I'm planning on making are my chicken and dumplings, which I've already made for you. I've only made that once this winter. And then I'm gonna make chicken salad, which normally I probably wouldn't do with all dark meat, but that's what I'm gonna do because I'm really tired of the same old things I have been making. And I did do this the one time, maybe I made chicken and dumplings twice during the fall and winter, but there was one time I usually use a rotisserie chicken, and I had extra chicken thighs, and it came out so good. I thought it tasted so much better. And I gotta show you these when I went to my dad's house. I've been meaning to take these for a long time, but it's hard. You just have to be ready to take things. But they're both little Precious Moments nurse figurines. And my nurse's, her birthday is coming up. I'm gonna wrap these up and put a little card, and I'm gonna sign it from Mimi. But isn't that adorable? The little needle and the little clock, and she's got the like the blood pressure machine. They're so cute. But I think that they'll mean a lot to her. Back to the chicken, I also put in 3/4 cup of water in that. And so when it's done cooking, what I'm gonna do is shred it and put it in a Tupperware, let it cool down, and then refrigerate it. And then I will share with you how to make my chicken salad. And I'll link the video down below of my, my chicken and dumplings. So I am making some guacamole, and I have 3 large avocados in here. I've been mashing them up with a fork. Mine is the most simple recipe possible. My family and I like it. There's not a lot of ingredients. I just do the avocados, salt. Sometimes I'll put in a little salsa. I do like store-bought salsa, but can't stand store-bought guac. And then there's gonna be garlic and a Roma tomato. It was getting too hard with a fork, so I got my potato masher out, which is stuck with one hand. So I don't like it too fine. I usually make it a little chunky, and just about maybe like a teaspoon of salt. Stir that in. Hard to do this with one hand. I should have brought my tripod out. The Roma tomato is added in. I just need to mince up the garlic, and then to keep it from browning, instead of lime juice, I usually just put in a teaspoon or a tablespoon of orange juice. I learned that from a restaurant called Cozy Mills that used to be here. I forgot I have a fresh orange, so I'm going to use fresh orange juice, and we bought a little mixed fruit, which we've gone through most of. If you don't have one of these are really cool. You just put the garlic clove in, and then you press down on it and you rub it, and it comes out like this. And then I have the garlic pressed, so let's get the garlic into the guacamole. So you just push really hard like that, and then I need to take a knife or a spoon and get the rest of the garlic out and do the other clove. So the garlic's in, and before I put the orange in, I just want to taste it and see if it needs anything else extra added to it. Can you hear my robot vacuum and my washing machine going crazy? That is really good. Perfect. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of this on it, the juice, to help keep it from browning. So I just sliced up my orange. I'm just gonna take one of the wedges, give it a little squeeze there. And as with everything that I make, if you like spice, you probably have noticed I do not do spicy. Definitely you can add in some jalapenos. You can change this up however you want. I just like it really simple, and my family likes it really simple. So I'm just gonna stir that up, and then hubby and I are gonna go watch some hockey and bring this fruit and have a little snack. And one last thing, if you're not going to be serving this right away, you're going to want to take some plastic wrap and put it to where it touches the guacamole, like get it as flat down as you can, because that will also help prevent it from turning brown. So this is how I plated it up. I used my little bunny rabbit cutting board. Isn't that cute? My mama bought that for me. And then I have the fruit on a little platter, and this is what I was telling you to push down on that plastic wrap, because we're not going to eat all of this today. I just want to point out, I forgot to mention this about putting the orange juice in. It does not make it taste sweet. You do not taste the orange juice. My husband and I were just talking about when you buy it at the store, how tart and bitter it is because they put so much lime in it. And as you can see, we're plowing through this pretty good. Okay, so I just pulled the chicken out. There's still a few little bits in here, if I can get to those. And I was filming this, but I lost it somehow. This is so tender, I literally shredded it just with the silicone tongs. And I messed that up the last time too, trying to say silicone and tong together. So I just need to let this cool off for a little bit, and then I'm gonna refrigerate it, and I'm gonna make 2 meals out of it. So normally I would just use pecans, but that's all I had left. I didn't check my bag, so I mixed in some almonds. These are just dry roasted, unsalted, and the pecans were just the same, no salt, nothing on them. But when you're toasting them, you're gonna wanna keep a pretty close watch on them. They can burn really quickly, and of course that never tastes good. But toasting them, it makes it so much better tasting. So I have the nuts here on a plate cooling. I have parsley, which I cannot believe I just picked it out of my garden. It was 29 degrees here last night. This stuff is amazing. I wish you could smell it. I've got grapes, I have a lemon, there is the chicken, mayonnaise, celery, and I'm only gonna use half of this shallot, maybe not even half. But I need to get this stuff chopped up, and then I will show you how I put it all together. So I have the celery done, and this is all the shallot that I'm going to use. For the remaining celery, I put them in a clear, airtight container and cover it with water. I already got the water in there. It will last you at least a week. I'm going to put the rest of the shallot, chop it up in here for dinner tonight or tomorrow. And I had never heard of putting grapes into chicken salad. It's pretty much a southern thing, but it's really good. You want to try that. So I have the grapes sliced in there now, and none of this really is to measurement, just as much as you would like on any of these things. It's hard cooking for 2 people, so this is kind of a combination of 2 different chicken salad recipes, and I'm just going to squeeze in half of lemon, and you can use your fingers to make sure the seeds don't go in, but I can't because I'm holding a phone. So I like this little strainer. So there's that, and then this, put it in your garbage disposer. It is very good to sharpen the blades, and it makes your house smell yummy. So I put in about half of the chicken. I want to have enough left for the chicken and dumplings. I'm going to do the salt and the pepper, which I cannot do the pepper with one hand, but a little bit of salt, probably not that much that I had in the spoon. And now some pepper. Just to show you what the lids look like on these. If I can find these, I'll link them down below. They're great though, like you put onions in there or anything like that, you don't get any smell in your fridge at all. So I got the parsley all chopped in there, and didn't need to pick as much as I did, but I will use that later in the week for a piece of fish along with my other half of the lemon. So we're going to start with a half a cup of mayonnaise. Isn't this cute? It's Arthur Court. My mom gave that to me. And we're going to mix it up and see if it's creamy enough. You can also use Greek yogurt if you're not into mayonnaise. I think a half a cup is just perfect. Let's go in for a bite. Try to get, there's a nut, get some celery. See how it tastes. Then I'm going to make my husband a sandwich. Very good. I think it needs more salt, but he doesn't like salt the way I do. So what I do with that is I just salt mine individually. So that is it. Isn't that pretty? I think the red grapes are pretty. You can use any color you want, but this is bakery sourdough bread and it is humongous, but he is hungry now, so he's gonna eat it. But truthfully, if you refrigerate it a couple of hours, it's gonna taste a lot better. So I was so shocked all winter. I knew the chives were gonna come back. I didn't look up anything else in the garden, and I had no idea that the parsley stayed. I took everything out of the garden that had died and the parsley was still green. It stayed green the whole winter, and now that it's spring, I mean, it is really going. My girlfriend gave me the chives last year, and I am gonna give her a ton of parsley this year. I'm just waiting until I plant so that I have a pot and some fresh soil. But let me know down below if you made these recipes, if you liked them, if you want to see more cooking videos, and I hope you have an amazing day today. I hope to talk to you again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.